Relationships. Aren't they lovely? Chapter 7 does talk about relationships, and your brain might first go to romantic relationships. But as you read this chapter, I encourage you not to handicap yourself by just thinking of romantic relationships. Think about your family relationships. Think about your friend relationships, your peers, your coworkers, your roommates. Think about all of the different various types of relationships that exist. How do we begin them? I recently moved to a new state and I needed to find some friends. Now we know that we do better as humans, both physically and mentally, when we surround ourselves with community. So I put a priority on trying to make Oklahoma my new community. Chapter 7 is something that played a big role in how I reached out to others. I'm typically not a person who's willing to say, hey, will you be my friend? But in some situations, it's the best thing to do. No matter what, as you are trying to begin relationships of any sort, remember to be others oriented. It's not about you, it's about the other person. In chapter 7, we talked about the beginning stages of relationships. But just like any relationship exits the honeymoon phase, in chapter 8, we begin to talk about how we deal with conflict within those relationships. You'll look at the escalation and de-escalation stages, and you'll also look at various types of conflict and how we handle them. Think back to chapter 2, your self-awareness. If you can be self-aware about how you handle conflict, and maybe it's not the healthiest way, then you can work to fix that conflict or how you handle that conflict. Think about the other person. Even in a breakup, think about the other person.